Welcome back to ESPR Boxing's YouTube channel. It's Niall, and it's a late one here, but just to give a reaction to what we've just seen coming from Las Vegas, as William Zepeda has produced another marvelous display to stop the very game Brit MAXI Hughes in 4 rounds in Las Vegas, and yeah, just a stunning performance from the Mexican. As I said, even though the fight went as expected, to be honest with you. You know, Maxi Hughes always faced a massively uphill battle here against Zepeda, but he came out game as anything, as expected. He came to win. He fought well. He fought really well. The Maxi Hughes, he moved well. He got his shots off early on, but it just, as I mentioned, it went as expected, and it came down to not having the kind of, well, either the boxing skill or the punching power to keep Zepeda off him. That absolute, just the engine of Zepeda and the power. He just had nothing, no answer to even put a dent in him and get his respect. It was just it was a frightening performance from the Mexican here. It really was. For me, he has not only the best engine in boxing at the minute. He's so heavy-handed as well. He just drowns the opponent like he did to Maxi Hughes here. Absolutely drowned him. As I say, Maxi Hughes fought so well, but he couldn't live with the relentless, savage pressure and the power of Zepeda. And yeah, just he was beaten badly, and it ended up he went back to his corner at the end of the fourth round, and the corner made a great decision to throw in the towel. Maxi Hughes, his trainer, summed it up well. He said, "I love you too much to keep you in there any longer," because it was a hiding to nothing, as the phrase goes. He was going to get hurt badly in there if that carried on any longer. So yeah, absolutely great decision from the corner, Maxi Hughes' corner, to pull him out at the end of 4 rounds, and uh, relentless and brilliant performance from William Zepeda. He done what he was expected to do. He put on that statement. He made a statement and dispatched Maxi Hughes like everybody thought he would, but he looked incredible doing it. So yeah, William Zepeda moves to 30-0 with 26 KOs now, an incredible record. As I mentioned, the power there, and not only the power but the pace, and he took good shots there as well in that one. Maxi Hughes did land, but it all came down to Williams Zepeda realizing that Maxi Hughes couldn't hurt him, which is even worse for Maxi. He was comfortable then Zepeda to sit in there even more in the pocket and just chip away at the body. The body work in particular was just outstanding. As well as the shots to the head. He mixes punches up so well. And yeah, he knew Hughes couldn't get to him, and he got the stoppage in 4 rounds. So yeah, job done for Cepeda there against Maxi Hughes, as expected. So I suppose the question would be now, I suppose, what's next? What's next for Cepeda? And everybody would be in agreement that it has to be a massive fight. 30-0 now, having these statement wins on the zone, really, really eye-catching performances. It has to be, it has to be a big fight. In terms of world titles, he's mandatory now with a couple of governing bodies, the WBA. He's mandatory with the WBA, who the champion is Tank Davis, and the WBC, which is Shakur Stevenson. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of route he goes down next. Tank Davis looks like he's in line to fight Frank Martin. So that's a class fight at 135 pounds. Shakur Stevenson looking like he's gonna headline in New York again next time out, but there hasn't been an opponent confirmed yet. And I'd absolutely love to see William Zepeda fight Shakur Stevenson. I think the clash of styles there is fascinating. You've got Shakur Stevenson, the slick quality boxing skills of Stevenson, and the relentless pace, pressure, and power of William Zepeda. I just think it has the potential to gel so well. It's as brilliant as Shakur Stevenson is, and I think he's an absolute superstar. I think William Zepeda has the tools and the attributes to cause him all sorts of problems. That power and that engine is going to cause anyone issues. I don't care what your name is, even Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, anyone, and even the IBF, the winner of the IBF title, if that was an option for Zepeda next, Lomachenko and George Kambosos fighting for the IBF title, that's another avenue you could go down. But in terms of a what's next, then I think there may be a what's next for Jose Zepeda video, or William Zepeda, I should say, getting mixed up. It's the tiredness kicking in, but yeah, what's next for William Zepeda? Video dropping on the channel, you can check that out. But if I had to pick myself now, William Zepeda, Shakur Stevenson, amazing clash of styles there, and I'd be so curious to see how that plays out. If it's not Shakur Stevenson, there's other options, other unbeaten fighters at 135 pounds. There's Denis Berinchyk, the Ukrainian, and there's Muratala, top fighters like that in the top five of these governing bodies. But it has to be a top five fight at least. If it's not, if it's not a world title fight, it has to be one of those names. But yeah, I think a world title fight only makes sense now. He's earned it. Williams have paid at 30 and now the performances he's been putting on has been fantastic. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what's next for Williams Zepeda in terms of Maxi Hughes. I've nothing but great things to say about Maxi Hughes. He deserves all the praise in the world. A man whose career was almost written off after early losses to the likes of Sam Bowen, Liam Walsh, Martin Ward, the rebound from them and come back and put the run together he did, the unbeaten run, beating the likes of Patrick Hoyle and Keith Galahad, Giovanni Straffon. He earned big fights and he got himself to the state, a big fight in the States against Kambosos and very arguably won it, acquitted himself so well and probably deserved the decision against George Kambosos, who was now fighting Lomachenko. So he could have had a Lomachenko fight as well if the scorecards were the way a lot of people thought they should have been. But yeah, he's earned a couple of big paydays now in America against Zepeda and Kambosos, which is well deserved after the career he's had. Just to touch on what's next for Maxi Hughes, who knows? Is he ever gonna be a world level fighter, world championship level fighter? No, but he's more than capable of giving these guys tough fights. Williams Zepeda is just an absolute animal. As I mentioned, Hughes fought well and still just never stood a chance. He was just drowned out and beaten badly and stopped. But yeah, what's next for Maxi Hughes? Would I be disappointed if he called it a day? No, I think it'll make perfect sense for him to walk away now after a career to be proud of. As I mentioned, a couple of big paydays in America and rebounded after the losses. So there's no real point in carrying on and taking more damage than necessary. So yeah, I think now might be the right time for Maxi Hughes to kind of walk away. But if not, back down to kind of European level or British level. But you've made your money, so good luck to you. All the best. You can hold your head up high now and be proud. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's next for both men, but that's my reaction for ASBR boxing to William Zepeda stopping Maxi Hughes in 4 rounds in Las Vegas to move to 30 and 0 and surely putting himself on the verge of a world title fight. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. How far can Zepeda go? Can he win world titles? Can he beat the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Lomachenko, Kambosos? And don't forget, as always, drop us a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube, just hit 10K subscribers. So let's drive it forward and follow on social media and all that good stuff. A lot of great content coming. And yeah, can't wait to speak next time. Take care.